Yo, what is up, everybody? We're back in the building. Sorry about there not being a heads up ahead of time. I would have thought that we would have had this stuff made ahead of time, but I guess not. But I came through for y'all. I made it. Uh, so we're here for the day two of the draft. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think of the pick yesterday, Brock Bowers? After we had a night to digest, and after we had a night to digest and everything and see what was up, what are some surprise? I know the biggest surprise everywhere was Atlanta taking a quarterback. And it kind of threw a monkey wrench into everything because Atlanta was supposed to be. I mean, if you look at the mocks, they were supposed to be the first team to pick a edge rusher. They they have like what is it, like 87 sacks in the last three, like worst in the league. They're the pressure on the quarterback that they get is really bad. So I mean, everyone thought, and rightfully so, that they would have gotten a an edge rusher, but they didn't. They didn't do it. It was weird. What's up, everybody? Damon, thank you, subscriber. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Uh, I'll give you my thoughts. Having a night to digest. Um, when you flip from 11 personnel to 12 personnel, you don't have to like you don't have to change personnel. You can just leave Brock uh, Bowers in there. He could be a slot receiver. Um, he can play inline. He can play H back. He can play at the fullback position. He can play in the backfield. You don't have to line him up as a tight end, and he's going to be a matchup nightmare. You're going to have to double Davante Adams. So there's two corners right there. And then you're going to have Bowers. Good luck. What are you going to put on him? Like, basically, teams are going to have to be in a dime most of the time against us, or a soft nickel. And that's going to help us run the ball. And I think a lot of people out there who were, a little bit more iffy about the pick didn't realize what a weapon Brock Bowers is. And I just honestly look, the top six quarterbacks were gone. The top three receivers were gone. And the top three tackles were gone. Right? There's the 12 picks right there. And if that doesn't tell you what's the most important thing in the NFL, the first 12 picks were passers, pass catchers, and pass protectors. And then the next ones were another pass catcher. Then you got guys who went after the guys who went after the passer, and guys who defended the pass. Like, those are the big five positions out there, guys: pass rushers, quarterbacks, tackles, uh, receivers or pass catchers, and guys who defend the pass catcher. And that's what's gone. And honestly, I don't know that you if you look at it, it was like, oh, it's another tight end. Yeah, it's not a great pick. But if you look at it in the with the view of the matchup problem that you're going to have, it's an excellent pick. I think it's a great pick that we got. So You would assume, Damon, and again, thank you for being a subscriber. You would assume a lot of 12 personnel, but ultimately the personnel could be 12 personnel, but you don't have to line them up like two tight ends. You can split them out. Hell, Mayer last year, Mayer was they lined him up out wide a lot too. So we have some versatile players on offense. And if you end up rolling, because it looks like we're going to end up rolling out there with either Aiden O'Connell or Gardner Minshew. Get them the best weapons we can. Make it as difficult as possible on defense to stop us, which was the area that, let us down last year was the offense. I mean, the offense let us down quite a bit over the years, but bro, what is Roger Goodell wearing, dude? What's that? A navy with a subtle plaid and a black shirt and like a royal blue pocket square. I gotta take a look at the color of his shoes if I'm gonna fucking talk shit, but that does not look good. Not to me, at least. So how we doing this Friday, huh? It's just going to be me and you guys today. RJ's not joining us today or tomorrow, actually. It's just going to be us. I'm going to take some breaks periodically because, I gotta eat and take care of my cats and piss sometimes. So, but ultimately, I'm going to be here with you guys. Sit back, relax, kick your feet up. Yeah, dude, I'm looking at Roger Goodell's outfit, bro. I don't like it. That pocket square does nothing. It just a different shade of blue doesn't, for me, it doesn't look good, man. I don't know what he's wearing. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I guess the Raiders were trying to trade up. They tried to trade up for Jayden Daniel, and they couldn't. And they tried to trade up again for Penix, and it was Tennessee that was looking to trade up, or they trade up with them, and they end up sticking around and grabbing a tackle, which it's not a bad pick. So, chill. What's up, dude? Hey, man. No, get down. Get down. Nope. Get down. I thought he was gonna chill, but all he wants to do is get on my mic and mess up with my camera. He's sneaky like that, bro. Apollo's sneaky. He'll come up to you and be like rubbing on you, and be like purring and shit. Like he wants to hang out, but he doesn't want to hang out. He just wants to cause problems. I know your style, bro. All right, y'all. What are we thinking here? All right, the draft is open. Let's see what we got. I don't understand why the Bills traded back twice. They already had a ton of freaking picks. They have 10 draft picks, none of them first rounders now. And they have a ton of like sixth round picks. Like they have like 4 sixth round picks. Like those aren't premium players, and like not all these guys are going to make your squad. Like, and it's not like you guys are just overflowing with talent. Buffalo basically released 3/4 of their secondary. They needed a wide receiver, and they traded back twice. And the people that traded up with them, Kansas City and the Panthers, each got a wide receiver, and a wide receiver that the Bills could have used. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me why they did that. It just doesn't make sense. If I can follow logic, that's great. But you're telling me you're going to be able to find a bunch of players in the 6th round that are going to make your team. And you're a good team. We'll see. Doesn't make sense to me, though. Where do you guys think we're going to go? Where do you guys think we're going to go? There's going to be a lot of good players available, man. A lot of maybe a defensive tackle. A lot of corners should be available. I mean, if you want to get one of the premium 2 players, like you're gonna have to move up to get them. I don't. I mean, look, the Bills need a receiver because they lost their top 2 receivers from last year. They lost them, but they also lost a starting safety, 2 corners, 3 corners maybe. I mean, what do you guys think? Corner, yeah, I think corner would be good. But if we want to get the best one that's there, we gotta hurt. We gotta trade up. What's going on, guys? Let's do this. A lot of stuff happened yesterday that was kind of just up in the air, man. All right. If you guys didn't know, I'm actually going to start a new channel, just me, that I'm going to be doing just for just football in general. It's not going to be a fan site. My fandom is always going to be the Raiders. Just more information and like insight and stuff like that for all the teams. So if you want to check it out, go check it out. I'll link it in the description later. All right, Keon Coleman's a great pick. Did you guys hear Keon Coleman's pre-practice and pre-game day McDonald's order? It's 2 spicy chickens with cheese, extra mayo, Oreo McFlurry. I think it was a large drink and a 10-piece. That's what this fool ate. I'm not gonna lie, man. Keon Coleman's a good pick for them. And honestly, if Keon Coleman was the guy that the Bills wanted beforehand, then trading back twice may not have been such a bad idea. Now they don't have to keep those picks. They have a ton of picks, so they're going to probably want it. The Bills are going to want to trade up using some of that capital and not stick there and have 4 or 5, 6th round picks like that. That's just ridiculous. If you got to all those guys aren't going to make your squad. So something tells me they're going to try to package some picks to move up and target guys that they want, which is, if it works, New England traded. The Chargers. Who are the Chargers going to get? They're going to get a receiver too? The Chargers have just traded into pick 34. They're probably going to pick. They got 9 picks remaining too, which is good because they need a lot for them. They lost both receivers. They lost a running back. They lost two starting linebackers. They lost 5 starters from last year. They may get a running back. What do you guys think? McConkey could be the pick. Blake Corum. It's kind of early for a running back, but I mean, the Chargers need a running back. They seem pretty happy with themselves. Okay, it's Lad McConkey. That's who they're taking. They're taking a receiver, not a running back. The pick is Lad McConkey. Because I mean, the Chargers need a lot, man. They need a lot. That's no surprise. They need a lot. So Look at all those Chargers. Look at all those people that they paid to be Chargers fans. No Chargers fans out there. Nobody likes the Chargers. Shit. Who's this fool? Look at that last name. Good God. Looks like a freaking eye chart. Oh, we got Jack Jones for this fool. I ain't even tripping on this guy. Ad McConkey's going to Los Angeles. Going to play for Harbaugh. Just let me show you. As good as Lad McConkey is, his stats never came close to Brock Bowers' stats. He's a decent player. He's a good player, but he's not. We for sure got the way better uh, pass catcher. Said, I don't know, man. I have a I you were one of the guys I think that remembered that. I'm telling you, it just makes sense, man. A lot of the people, I mean, hell, even Rory is like, oh, we should have traded back and we could have gotten because there's reports that a couple of teams were looking to move up uh, to get Brock Bowers, and honestly, look, just because you think there is a big gap between like the Quinyon Mitchells uh, and other guys, other corners in the draft. Just because you think there's a really big gap between the top corners and the next tier of corners doesn't mean the Raiders think so. And I'm not here to hate on anyone's picks. The only thing is, it needs to make sense. Does it make sense for the? Did it make sense for the Raiders to pick Brock Bowers? Yeah. If you got from some people, depending on who you look at, rated 5 to 7. Arizona traded up. Arizona's getting the receiver too. Oh, Atlanta might be getting a pass rusher. Atlanta might be getting a interior pass rusher. Thanks, Ed. Much appreciated. It's just following the breadcrumbs, man. There's a lot of people out there. You better call that pick in, bro. H. 81 sacks the last 3 seasons for the Falcons, fewest in the NFL. They're taking Newton. I have a feeling they're taking Newton. Hey man, you need to get down from there. There's a lot of so when I say follow the breadcrumbs, you're looking at yeah, Johnny Newton. I think it's him. I think the whole people there are deadpanning it. They're like, nah, it ain't gonna be us. It ain't gonna be us. And then they're gonna say his name, and they'll be like, oh, damn, it's him. Dude, RJ's such a hater, bro. When it comes to my cats, he's got 2 dogs that are kick-ass dogs. Don't get me wrong, they're kick-ass dogs. But it's like I always show love to him and his animals, and he's always talking crap about mine. What's going on here? What are we doing? Rook Ororo. Who the fuck is that? That's not a name I remember. Yo, what up, baby? Rook Ororo. I feel like I'm saying it wrong by saying his name. Rook Ororo. Dude, these ladies, this is Atlanta, bro. This is what Atlanta's like. Atlanta, oh, bad mood. Rook Ororo. What the hell? Yeah, because Jordan Schultz said Rook Ororo. Ororo. I'm like, I never know. I don't know who that is. And then it's this dude. A lot of people out there still for us, man. I mean, people had him. People had Johnny Newton. There's Braden Fisk out there. I wouldn't mind taking Braden Fisk if Braden Fisk falls to us at number 44. Fisk is a beast. He went to Western Michigan and then he transferred to Florida State and became one of the best defensive tackles in the nation. Big old corn-fed white dude. All right, Washington on the clock. They probably want to go defensive line, maybe. They got rid of a couple of really good defensive linemen. They got good weapons out there. They got maybe offensive line, defensive line. That's what I'm thinking. They got rid of Chase Young and they got rid of Sweat too last year. So I would think that they would want to get somebody on the defensive line. Everybody needs a corner, maybe an offensive lineman. This is probably going to be Cooper DeJean. I'm telling you, either him or Kool Aid. Our most pressing need right now is, I would say, a corner. I'm not as low on Thayer Mumford as a lot of people are. I think Thayer Mumford would do just fine when the games that Colton Miller missed, and we had to flip Illuminor over to left and Thayer Mumford played on the right. He played just fine. Just fine. So I don't got a problem with Thayer Mumford being out there. And we signed Whitehair too, who's a former All Pro. He's a little older now, but he's still a former All Pro, Pro Bowler, and he knows Getsy's system. So it is a need. We do need to address the offensive line. I don't think it's as pressing as corner. If now, here's the big if here, guys. If the current regime has any of the whoever's available at corner has them available and rated higher than like a Faison or a Bennett, something like that. If they don't rate a guy as high as who you already have on your team, then why take him? It doesn't make sense. You're looking to improve your team, not just get a guy. You get those guys in like 5, 6, 7. Okay, you don't get those guys now. So we'll see, man. But yeah, it looks like there's a lot. Washington's got some weapons offensively. I would think that since you don't need weapons on the, I mean, you got Dotson, you got Scary Terry, you got those dudes out there. You got Brian Washington still, or Robinson, excuse me. You got some good weapons out there. I would think offensive line, or if this is maybe a little too early for an offensive lineman, maybe go for a defensive lineman, maybe a corner. I think it's a little early for Tavondre Sweat. I think it's a little early for him. He's going to drop because of that dumbass DUI that he got. Look at Darryl Green acting like he brand new. Come on, dog. You on TV, player. What in the hell? Johnny Newton is the pick. Johnny Newton. There's a lot of good players out there, though. There's a lot of good players. All right, New England picks next. Looks like it's going to be Jalen Polk. They ran the freaking the Patriots ran that freaking pick up. They got Jalen Polk, so they got their receiver a target, which is good because New England really doesn't have much. They're doing all this mess right now. They're doing all this BS. Ooh, that's a nice lining on that coat, though. Oh, come on, dog. How you gonna drop the man's coat? Roger Goodell is not doing it right now. Help the man fix his collar. That's cool. That's cool. Daryl Green thanking the city of Detroit. Ain't nobody got shot or anything. They got drinking water that people could drink. Yeah. Jalen Polk is gonna go to New England. Bruh, they're so behind right now. People are just out there just taking some time. Oh, dude, fucking Daryl Green was the man. Daryl Green was so freaking good. Yeah, Washington should be pumped with that pick. Washington should be pumped with Johnny Newton, man. I don't know what's up with those locks though, bro. Those locks are like an anime character or something. Predator ass. Yeah, Johnny Newton's he's a very versatile player. He's really versatile. He played most of the time he played inside, but he lined up outside too. He's a good hand fighter. He's got a quick burst to the ball. Uh, he's stout. He's not super big. But he's stout. He plays really well with his hands. He's really shifty. He's tough to get a good read on, and he's a good player, man. He's a good player until Byron Young like just totally blew up the freaking combine and the pro day. There was talk that who was the best interior defensive lineman in the draft? Was it Johnny Newton or was it Byron Young? And then Byron Young just totally looked. It's not like he made Newton look bad. It's just he did so well. Patriots picking it up. Okay, it's Jalen Polk from Washington. That's the Patriots pick coming up. Uh, They need weapons, man. They need weapons. They need receivers. They need running backs. They need tight ends. They need everything out there. Uh, and you don't have Tom Brady out there throwing the ball anymore. Drake May could turn out to be a good player, but I mean, bro, we pick. It's not easy to have a great draft. You still got to pick the right players. Hell, we picked fourth, and we had 3 first round picks 1 year and shit the bed. Jalen Polk, man. Look, good players, man. You win. You win by having good players. I said it once. I said it 1,000 times. Belichick, freaking Lombardi. They weren't winning any games with those Detroit Lion 0-16, Brown 0-16. They just didn't have the talent on the team. So you need to have talent to win. Yeah, Jalen Polk's a good player. He's a good player. Yeah, he's a good player. That's a good player right there for New England. Man, look, New England knew that they knew the assignment, bro. They knew the assignment. Like we need a quarterback and we need weapons. And that's exactly what they got. So good for them. Uh, Titans, Devondre Sweat. I guess they didn't care about the DUI. They must have a lot more lax drunk driving laws in Tennessee. But a massive dude, like the one of the biggest human beings you're ever going to meet. What is he like 6'5", 6'6", like 365 pounds of just beef, bro. You need to stop. You need to stop thinking about Brock Bowers as a tight end. He's a tight end because you have to assign a player a position. He's more than that. He's basically a big receiver that can play tight end, a big receiver that can block in line. But just one of the best players in the draft, and people are complaining about it. You're just triggering me, bro, because Rory and RJ were just like, "Oh, I need to process this pick." Dude, do you know football? Like, do you know like what a Brock Bowers? if he's anything of what he was in college, do you know what that's going to do for our offense? It's not like we have freaking. It's not like we have quarterbacks that can go out there and win games by themselves. We haven't had that in forever. You need weapons, and we're making. Hey, look, what if in the fourth round we go and we get Joe Milton or something, right? Like I said, get Joe Milton with all the raw skills and tools that he has. Well, if you're going to develop him, you want to develop him to come into a situation where he can succeed. That situation is having a killer defense, which we do, and have weapons on offense, which we're trying to build. Yeah, RJ was, I don't know, man. He was, even afterwards, he's like, oh, he left. Like it's like he left and didn't come back, and it's like, bro, you gonna tell me you weren't coming back? But he's like at a bar, like drinking. He's like, oh, I need to process this, and I'm like, bro, you guys are something else, dude. I'm not saying that I know a ton. I know about scouting these guys the way that the teams do, but I'm looking more so where does this player fit, right? Where does the player fit in the scheme? What's the short term and long term advantages? Because no one's going to know how these picks panned out until it's time to pick up their fifth year option for the first rounders, at least. That's like that's how you can really tell if the pick was good. Like if the team gave him a second contract, you know what I'm saying? That's probably true. Just letting you know, just a quick reminder that subs are open. When you subscriber, the uh, you get the shows right away. You don't have to wait for the next day. You get them like right when they're uploaded, which is the night before. You also get, in some levels, you get free merch, discounts on merch. You get priorities during the live chats, and priorities for What Up Windbags. So, you know, the entry level is 3 bones, $3. That's it. You don't buy you downsize a Starbucks a couple times a week, and you get $3. It's a great way to support this channel. It's not going to break the bank, but it does really help us put together. I mean, like I got this new camera. This new camera's pretty tits. Oh, that's cool, man. Appreciate you, bro. No, I get it. It's just I've been fighting with those freaking idiots all day. Oh, Warren Moon. Hide your wives. Warren Moon's gonna slap him. That was unfair of me, but he did beat his wife. I ain't cool with wife beaters, bro. I ain't cool with putting hands on women. But we all make mistakes. Live and learn and move on. I like how people are like faking being freaking excited. There's a Titans fan with a fake Oilers tattoo on his hand, on his arm. Come on, bro. How lame. This is a whole ass dude right here. This is a whole ass man. It's a big dude. Dude, 6'4.5", 366 pounds of just twisted steel and sex appeal. Look at that. If you're watching the cut up, he just wrecks game plans. Oh, well, it's against Wyoming. All right, here we go against Washington. That's a good offensive line. Yeah, man, he's hard to freaking block. This dude's big. He's quick. He's violent. That's the three things you want in a in an interior defensive lineman. Look, man, Tennessee got themselves a good pick. Let's see how they're able to put him into their scheme. But he's a good player. The thing is we don't know how these guys are going to pan out. Bad scheme fit. Maybe the kids aren't mature enough to handle being a pro athlete. Finally, being a pro away from college and stuff like that. A lot more free time. But does the pick make sense? I think this pick makes sense for Tennessee. They picked up a couple of players. They picked up uh, what's his name? The guy from the Jacksonville, the receiver, and they picked up the running back from Dallas. So they picked up some weapons. I think they want to play different. They don't want to play the smash mouth game. They want to play a little faster on offense, and to do that, you need to have uh, a defense that's going to be able to stop some teams. So it's a good pick. All right, Braden Fisk. Braden Fisk. The Rams moved up from 52 to 39. They gave up their 52, a fifth, and a 2 next year. So they gave up quite a bit to get Braden Fisk, one of the guys that I talked about earlier in this draft. Braden Fisk is a great pick. They have that hole right there. Braden Fisk is a good pick for them. So they took 2 Florida State Seminoles off the defensive line. Not bad. But that's a big trade up, man. It's 13 spots. They traded up 13 picks. We're getting close. There's a lot of players still left on the board, and good ones too. What do you guys think, man? We're coming up. There's a lot of good corners left on the board. A lot of good corners left on the board here. Eagles traded with Washington. Eagles are taking another corner. I can almost guarantee you. Eagles needed a lot of help in the secondary. I bet you anything they're taking another corner. I could be wrong, but yep, Eagles take Cooper DeJean from Iowa. What I say? What I say? Bro, it's so hard being right a lot. It's so hard. Yep, Eagles pick Cooper DeJean. He's freaking fast. He could play corner. He could play safety. He could play nickel. He can return. It's a great pick by Philly. Philly knows what they're doing, man. Let's see what they gave up to move up. We're almost up, baby. We're almost up. Green Bay might take one of these centers. Just letting you know, Green Bay might take an offensive lineman. They have also maybe defensive linemen. There's a lot out there. There's a lot out there. A lot of good out there. But guys, there's a lot of good players still left. Man, ain't no suicide watch. Let 'em. So there's Kool-Aid, there's Rakestraw out of Missouri, there's Tampa, TJ Tampa, Iowa State, there's Melton out of Rutgers, Lassiter out of Georgia, I think. Fisk is gone. Jenkins is a D tackle. I don't know if we need D tackle, but you even got some safeties, dude. There's like Newbin, Bishop, Bullard, Bullock, Hal Smith, even. Like there's a lot of good secondary players out there right now. Yeah, man. We all knew if we wanted to get Cooper DeJean or DeJean, I don't know what his name is. But this dude, Cooper, if we wanted to hang with Mr. Cooper, we were going to have to trade up. And I don't think that we're in a position to do that right now. I think we need good young pieces throughout this lineup, and I think there's still a lot of good safe the corners out there. The fact that a lot of look, what was it, 23 offensive players off the board in the first round? That's a lot of quality, good defenders left in the second round. Got some schmag on my freaking glasses. Jam Master. His name is Kool-Aid with a K, though. With a K. I can get down with that for sure. Peyton Willis would be cool too, but the thing with Peyton Willis, bro, is Peyton Willis has mad injury history. If he can stay healthy for sure, he's one of he's probably going to be one of the better uh, linebackers in the league in a couple of years. He's that good. But the issue is he's got his injuries, man. Can't stay healthy. But you get in the league, you're able to afford some HGH. What's the big secret out there? You can't take steroids, but you can take HGH all you want. In the NFL, they don't really test for that shit. Yeah. I agree. We need a young running back, but we can get that in later rounds. There's good running backs available late. He said Dallas sucks all day. That's sick. That's a sick coat, though. I'm not gonna lie. What do you guys think about that coat? That emerald green shimmer. Woo! Get some attention with that coat. This is the whitest dude I ever seen. Is he in a freaking barn? Is he doing his watch party in a barn? He gonna cry in the car. Good for him, man. Good for him. I wish him luck when he plays, except for when he plays the Raiders. Yeah, bro. Also white corner. He's a baller too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Look at his ball skills. Woo! Look at those ball skills. Yeah, he's a white corner, but this dude can ball. Look at this. Look at this recognition. Bam! Oh, he's in a slot right here. Watch. Oh, you're gonna try to hit the fade on him. Oh, that's kind of a PI right there, though. I'm not gonna lie. That was a PI. Now he's on the outside. Recognize the throw. Oh, take it. He's fast too. He's a return. Good. Look at this return. He's a good returner. Makes the guy miss. Whoop, and he gone. Yeah, man. He's a good player. He's a good player. He had an injury. Excuse me. He had an injury uh last season to end the season. I wouldn't think that would have dropped him, but he ran his 40 and he freaking killed it. So that's good, man. Good for him. Good for him. That's a good pick by the Eagles. They're having a good draft this year. A couple good players that are really going to help them. Oh yeah, they're gonna pick on him for sure. All right, the Aints are up. Watch them take a quarterback. Bitch ass Aints. Kool-Aid. We still got guys, man. We still got guys. Oh, Kool-Aid gonna have a good ass time, dude. He's going from Alabama to 2 states over to Louisiana, or no, 1 state over. Mississippi's the other side. I think. No, it goes from east to west. It's Alabama, Mississippi, then Louisiana, if I'm not mistaken. No, Doctor Feelgood. There's still plenty of corners out there, man. There's still plenty of corners. Don't trip. Don't trip. Rakestraw from Missouri is a baller. TJ Tampa from Iowa State is a baller. Max Melton from Rutgers is a baller. These are all ballers. Lassiter from Georgia is a baller. But there's still plenty of corners. We're going to get a good corner. Even if the next two teams at 42, Houston and Arizona, even if they both take a corner, there's still going to be a good corner available for us. New Orleans had to look like they're filling some needs. Fuaga and Kool-Aid. Is that Kool-Aid's mom next to him? The blonde? Yeah, she looks young. There's plenty of good guys available. Houston up on the clock. Yeah. Lassiter from Georgia. Plenty of good players available, bro. Don't trip. There's plenty of good guys available out there. bro. It's a good pick, man. Last year's a good player. He's definitely one of the better players in the secondary. Georgia's got a really good defense, and he was one of the main guys. It's a good pick. Still got a lot of good players, guys. Don't trip. It's a lot of good secondary guys out there still. Rakestraw, Tampa, Melton, they're all available. It's okay. It's okay. RJ, look, RJ's got something to do. He's working, doing his thing. I could have been working tonight too. I have 3 fighters fighting tonight, but there was a miscommunication, I guess. I mean, you guys tell me, did RJ not say on the last show that we were going to be live for the draft all 3 days? That's what I thought he said. So I made other arrangements, but he has to go work for the UFC. And instead, I made plans to be here instead of. And so when I show up today, he's not here. And I'm like, dude, what the hell? But whatever. I don't mind hanging with you guys. I love hanging with you guys. So what are we thinking? Dr. Feelgood, I feel what you're saying, man. We on a corner, but there's still 3 really good corners available. Rakestraw's really good. Melton's really good. TJ Tampa's really good. 3 really, really, really good corners are still available. All right, Max Melton just went to the Cardinals. So Rakestraw's still there and TJ Tampa's still there. We're up right now. We're up. All right, y'all. We're up. It's either going to be Rakestraw or Tampa, I think. But yeah, Arizona just picked Max Melton. Good player. I don't know if we take Jackson Powers. We just re-signed Andre James. We're going to put him at guard. And we just signed Whitehair. I mean, Edgerrin Cooper, linebackers out there. TJ Tampa. I like TJ Tampa, man. I'm not going to lie. I like TJ Tampa. He's a good player. You guys are. I look last year. Okay, the Cardinals pick is in, and it's Max Melton from Rutgers corner. Good player, but dude, look, nobody has any clue how these players are going to do. All you can look for is, did we reach? Is it a good position to take this player? Because look, you win by having good players. Thanks, bro. I got a lot of love for you guys too, man. Hope you guys know that. Hey, I'm telling y'all, y'all need to check out. Follow me on Instagram, on Twitter. I just started it a little bit ago. It's El Maloso Soto. ELMALOSOSOTO. El Maloso Soto. Maloso means bad guy. So if you guys saw I dropped it on Graphic Raiders podcast. Uh, Maloso means bad guy. So since I'm going to talk about every team in the NFL, sooner or later I'm going to be the bad guy to one of you guys. So uh, um, I want to make sure that I put some more content out for the whole NFL, not just the Raiders. Now, my fandom, it's not going to be a fan site. I'm not going to fanboy out on these. I'm going to do real legit breakdowns and a commentary on these different teams and stuff like that. So it's not another fan site. I'm not going to try to I'm not going to be like somebody we know who started as being a Raider fan creator and then started creating Raider fan stuff or fan site for someone else. But man, there's a lot of good players. There's a lot of good players still available. Oof, we took Jackson Powers Johnson, the best center in the draft. Probably going to move him to guard. Woohoo! Guys, this is going to be our starting guard. This is a starting guard. Now they notice that Jim Plunkett said guard. This is our starting guard. We have, and then if we need to move him to center for whatever reason, if we move on from Andre James, he's the best center by far in this draft. This is an excellent pick for us at an interior offensive line. It's a killer pick right here. A killer pick. I know, but there's still some guys available in the secondary towards that later part of the draft. Again, if you're going to take a guy in the secondary, you have to rate him higher than guys like Faison, who's played well, played for a couple of teams. Guys like Bennett, who you took last year, you have to have him rate him higher than that. But man, look at this block down the field. My God, big dude. If you want to establish a good identity for this team, smash mouth, run the ball, you find a lot. You can find a lot of good Jackson Powers Johnson. In the Senior Bowl, he didn't lose a rep. Do me a favor, guys. When you have a chance, not on the device you're using to watch me, but take a look at at, at what people were saying about Jackson Powers Johnson at the Senior Bowl. He was killing it at the Senior Bowl, bro. Killing it on the Senior Bowl. No one could get an inch on him. This is going to be a great pickup for our offensive line. Yes, he's going to play guard. If you guys didn't hear it, Jim Plunkett, he said he called him a guard. Great pick. Edgerrin Cooper's going to the Packers. All right, guys. So what are we looking at next? That's a great pick, man. That's a great pick. For all you guys who are saying we need to go defense, we need to go defense. We had the number one defense in the NFL the last 9, 10 weeks of the season last year. We have some need, and we added Christian Wilkinson. We do have some needs. I'm not saying we don't have some needs defensively. We all can always use corners, but Faison didn't play at all last year. Bennett didn't play much. He's going to be a year older, a year into the system. I don't think the needs are as dire as many of you are making it out to be. Do we need one? Yes. Every team should draft a corner and an offensive lineman every single season. You should always draft a lineman and a corner every single year, no matter what, because you need them. And you should draft a quarterback at least every 3 years, whether you need them or not, just because. Jam Master, we need playmakers and pass rush stoppers. Well, we got a pass rush stopper, and we got a playmaker in the first round. So there it is. Ooh, first running back off the board, Jonathan Brooks. This is a smart pickup, man. Jonathan Brooks from Texas is going to the Panthers because the Panthers had the dookie weapons last year. Sencal Grizzly Raider, that's very true. I'm going to put that up. Even if we don't address the cornerback position through the draft, we can always sign one. Yeah, man, look, there's a couple of guys out there, a couple of vets we can get to really reasonable short-term deals. Adoree Jackson's out there still. Gilmore's out there still. There's another one out there that's still out there. There's some good corners out there. Bro, just remember this, guys. People have been talking trash on Thayer Mumford. When Thayer Mumford had to play when Colton Miller was out and Illuminor had to move to the left side, Thayer Mumford played just fine. We had no problem with Thayer Mumford. I don't have a problem with Thayer Mumford playing. But dude, Vatos Loco Soto. No, man, El Maloso Soto. El Maloso Soto. Actually, I'm gonna change my shit. Hold please. Great pickup, man. Great pickup. What do you guys think about the pick, man? I want to know what you guys think. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we got a young incognito, good pick. Cody Schrader would be an interesting pick. Um, yeah. Shane Harris Hair Company. Are you a barber, bro? Let's see. What did we miss? The Giants take Tyler Nubin at 47. Jags take Mason Smith from LSU. Nice. I got people out in Utah. My chick's son is a barber too. That fool makes bank. He works kind of in the hood though, in Paramount. It's cool though. Yeah, he's got good clientele. He uh he cuts a lot of like boxers and stuff, athletes like boxers and like their teams and stuff. He cuts their hair. Tyler Newman's a good pick, man. That's a good pick. Couple of things that you need to realize something, guys, is the Raiders' two picks are picks. I wouldn't say necessarily that we needed another pass catcher. You guys could call him a tight end all you want. I would love to call Brock Bowers a tight end because then we have to pay him less when we extend him, give him a new contract, right? But this guy's a straight up weapon, dude. Straight up weapon. So you get a straight up weapon for an offense that was not very good last year, right? And then you get probably the best interior offensive lineman in the entire draft. Let me say that again. The best interior offensive lineman in the entire draft at pick 44. So we got the best tight end by far, one of the best pass catchers and not matchup nightmares in the entire draft at 13. And then we get the best interior offensive lineman at 44. Bruh, what else do you guys want, bro? That's what's up. That's what's up. Mason Smith's a big dude. Bro, you guys should be very happy with our GM. He picked one of the best honestly, I would say probably the worst matchup nightmare in the draft. I'm not saying he's the best pass catcher in the draft, but definitely the biggest matchup nightmare in the draft at 13. And we got the best interior offensive lineman at 44. Great pick. Telesco's doing a good job, man. Telesco's doing a good job. We're not. If you want to, if you want to, I could tell this girl ain't from Cincinnati because there's some big women in Cincinnati, bro. Chris Jenkins from Michigan, yeah. Chris Jenkins is a good player, man. He's quick. He's good. He's good. He's got violent hands too. Big violent hands. Raider Paul, you're tripping, bro. I love you though. That's funny. Jordan Travis is gonna be there in the fourth round, easy. I mean, Keith, I get you, man. But look, Brandon Faison started a lot of games the last 2 years. He's a decent corner. But there's still a lot of second wave free agency corners out there. Big names, good players. Jordan Travis, man, he's a good player too. I like him. Spencer Rattler's out there still. Jordan Travis is out there still. My boy, Joe Milton. I love me a strong arm, bro. I don't know. That's just me. Commanders again. Good God. Oh, yeah, from Michigan. Washington having a nice draft. Spencer Rattler, yeah, man. He kind of erratic for me, and he's a little small too. I don't know, man. I like me a nice, strong, tall, leading man. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Don't get me wrong. I love Aiden O'Connell, and by watching and listening to to Gardner Minshew. I think he's freaking hilarious. But you know, I remember whenever RG would talk about his boy Derek Carr, his lover, DC number 4, he would always talk about his intangibles. And it's like, how about we get a quarterback with some tangibles, right? How about some tangibles? I want some tangibles. I don't like intangibles. I think they're great, but they're only great when you have it. When you have tangibles too. If all you have is intangibles, they're not drafting a next pick locker room leader from Slapdick State. Like no, you're playing to play the position. You know what I'm saying? So how about some tangibles out there? Yeah, man, I'd be cool with Milton in the fourth too. Because look, you got Minshew for 2 years. Milton's going to have to sit for at least 2 years. But when he's ready, if you can calm him down, if you can make the game slow down. Sorry, buddy, I wake you up. You can slow the game down for him. You can put him in the right system, a system where he doesn't have to do too much. Make the reads easy. How do you make reads easy? Well, you get back good matchups for him with the weapons that you have, like a Davante, like a Myers, like a Mayer, like a Bowers. Right, those are weapons, bro. You get a good running attack, and you got uh, JPJ in there to really flip and strengthen your offensive line so you can have a good running attack. You do that, you can make the game a lot simpler for your quarterback. So a guy like Milton in the fifth would be so weird. I think that's the dude said. That's the same guy. He goes. He makes the team makes the playoffs every presidential election. Dean Deacon. You know what? I wouldn't mind a running back too. If one of the big running backs is available, like if Braylon Allen from Wisconsin is available, oh my God, bro. Maybe in the fourth. But dude, there could be some really good running backs still available. Some good running backs. And if you're trying to build a team from the trenches, you're gonna need a guy to run the ball. Bro, there's a lot to like. Because ultimately none of us know. Tom Brady didn't even start all his games at Michigan. Okay. None of us really know. It's about the position. You're not look. I thoroughly believe this. Players don't bust out of the league. It takes the entire organization that drafted a player for that player to bust out. Now, there's certain exceptions, like Alex Leatherwood. I'm not here to defend our old regime, McDumbass. I'm not here to defend him, but they went and had a talk with him and said, "Hey, you're probably going to be better as a guard." And that dipshit said, "No, I don't want to play guard." Okay, well then you're out of here. That's his bad. And there's like Jamarcus Russell who didn't want to watch tape and shit like that. Yeah, you're out of here. I get it, but bro, why does everyone use Nation? It's just Raider Nation, and that's it. Quit using Nation, man. Shit. Zach Fraser's the center. All right, Jam Master, I'll bite. Raider Nation and Poser Nation. That's true. Dude, there's Cam Hart is still out there. No, nobody's picked up Hunter Renfro yet. He's still a free agent. Jeff George had a huge arm. LaMonica had a big arm. Hell, Plunkett had a big arm. Jeff George hurt my heart, dude. When we got Jeff George, I was like, oh, here we go. We're back. And then, wah, wah, wah. Denver's quarterback room, slip slacks and scallywags, I think. Zach Wilson is what he is. We've all seen what Zach Wilson is. I think he may get a little bit better with coaching, but I think he is what he is. Stidham, he's a backup. Bo Nix, who knows? Is he wearing pajama pants? What the hell is he wearing? Those are some tight ass pants. I hope Zach Wilson is their future quarterback. That's gonna be good for us. Colts drafting Adonai Mitchell. Dude, Jackson Powers Johnson is a freaking monster, guys. I think we hit 2 picks, 2 home runs, man. I don't know what you guys are talking about tight end, but man, that's Razor Ramon right here, everybody. What's up, Razor? Dude, that is not. Bleacher Report gave Powers Johnson an A+ grade. It's all in the eye of the beholder, man. This is not an exact thing. Does he fit a need? Yes. Is he the best player generally that people have? Like here's the issue that I'm having here. Just a reminder, everybody, subscriptions are open. I'm gonna try to make the subs a little bit more appealing. But right now, you get some good stuff. Yeah, man, we got to start looking at this pick for Brock Bowers as more than just getting a tight end. I think we made our offense much better in the first two picks. Just with two picks, we've already made our offense much better. What do we got going here, people? What's going on? Party people in the house. Washington just took Ben Sano. Sano? Yeah, Ben Sano. Sorry, guys. I gotta go to the restroom real quick, but I want to put up a "Be right back" sign. Oh, the Browns are picking finally. Hey, what's up, buddy? My call's off the board. All right. How are we feeling, y'all? Look, I love Amik. I love Amik Robertson, but he was a an average to maybe some. He had some splash plays. He did, but he was an average corner, maybe slightly below average. I mean, we have to be. Look, it's really hard, man. It's really hard to be objective about your own players because you see them, you get to know them, and you hope that and you want to see the good, right? It's almost like when chicks when a chick likes a girl, like they're a fan of somebody, anything they do is amazing. They can be the ugliest chick ever, but they will talk up all that she has nice toenails, she has a nice personality, whatever, whatever. But if a chick doesn't like another chick, they're gonna tear them down. They could be a 10 out of 10, and they'll find a way to tear them down. It's really hard. Guys do the same thing with their players on their favorite teams. And Amik Robertson was good. Just an average NFL corner who's undersized. Patrick Paul's a good pick, man, out of Houston. That's a good pick. So Brandon Ayuk is on the franchise tag currently. He's trying to get Pizade. The issue is the Niners already Pizade Debo Samuel. It's very hard to pay two receivers and the same team tippy top money. Oh, look at Reggie McKenzie sighting. What's up, Reg? But yeah, Ayuk just wants more money. He wants a new deal. So wherever he goes, he wants a deal. Oh boy, the freaking Cowgirls are up. There's some good offensive linemen still on the board right now. I'm surprised they're still available, man. What's the big story on draft night so far for the first two nights? Discuss that amongst yourselves. Oh, I'm chasing the paper. If I'm a professional athlete, it's all about money. It's all about getting paid. If I'm entering my prime, I'm chasing the dollar. I can chase the ring later in my career. I'm chasing the dollars right now while I can. Get it while the getting is good. All right, y'all. I'll be right back. I'll be right back in a few minutes. Don't go nowhere. Damn, y'all chill. Damn, y'all some haters, bro. Y'all some mad haters. Yo, man, I was hungry, dude. Made myself a couple of tacos. Chill, bro. I wasn't even gone that long. Like I said earlier, they need another white DB, bro. What is up in the world today? Y'all some crazy haters, though, bro. Y'all some crazy ass haters. You guys funny though. You guys are funny. You guys, dude, my freaking cat just knocked over the food bowl onto the floor, and it landed upside down with the food still in it. Oh, what an idiot! I'll pick it up later. So I leave to pick it up right now. Y'all think I'm taking a shit or something? And it's Rakestraw. Good player. This is the mayor of Detroit. For Ennis. Ennis gotta be, dude. Nowadays, Ennis is definitely a family name. Like we're gonna name him Ennis after his granddaddy. Dude, that's an old ass name. Ron, we have pick number 77. Oh, we already took a guard. We already took a guard. I'm thinking we take either a safety or a tackle, maybe even a running back, depending on who's available. I'm not saying we should, but if Spencer Rattler is still available at 77, they may take him. I don't think we should do that. I think that he's a lot closer to what we already have, but I don't know. I don't know. If I were them, I would wait another round and get Joe Milton. That's just me. That's just me. Yeah, Power Johnson's definitely going to play guard. They announced him as a guard. Jim Plunkett went up there and made the pick for us. Freaking stud. Rolls up there and says, "Yeah, they said guard." Jackson Powers Johnson. Chiefs take the tackle from Utah or BYU, excuse me. Yeah, I don't like Rattler or Pratt either. Steamin', Willie Beeman. You guys like the locker room scene? All right, what we got here? What do we got, players? What do we got, players? Bernardo Green from Florida State. It's a nice pick. All right, y'all. All right, we're getting close. We're 12 picks away. Malachi Corley, wide receiver, Western Kentucky, going to the JETS. So come on. All right, so who's still out there? Who's 12 picks away? Junior Colson's still out there. TJ Tampa's still out there. The linebackers are out there. Wilson, Gray. Who else? Jalen McMillan's out there. Cam Hart's still out there. I agree, Jehu. No Rattler, no Pratt. I don't want any of those guys. Oh. Good pick by the Jets, man. You know, they picked up Mike Williams, but who knows when he's going to be back from his ACL injury. But dude, this kid Corley battles, bro. He battles for the ball. He is not going to come down easy. He's like a smaller, like shiftier Debo. He's not quite as powerful as Debo's more power, but this kid is a little smaller. But dude, he's not super fast, but he's quick and he's got great hands. He was a corner, I think, and then they turned him into a receiver, and dude could go. He's not quite as thick, but he's a good size still. So they get Fashanu in the first. They get Malachi in the third. It's not bad. It's not bad for them. That's what they needed. They needed another playmaker on the outside, and they got a tackle to protect Aaron Rodgers. It's all about the passing game for them right now. The defense was good. All righty. Yeah, I guess the Jordan Schultz was just saying that they call him Debo 2.0. What did I say? I didn't even read that before. What did I say? He's like a Debo. He's like a Debo, just not as big. First running back off the board, looks like. How we doing out there, party people? How we doing out there? It's a great pick, man. Ooh, Brandon Coleman. That's a good pick by the Commanders. Well, I tell you, they need offensive line help. All right, that's what they got. Brandon Coleman, tackle guard from TCU. Armando, ¿qué onda? Hey guys, go ahead and go to my Twitter and follow me on my new YouTube channel, El Maloso Soto. It's right there. I have it set up. There's still some good corners out there. Is it TJ Tampa still available, or did someone take him already? No, he's still out there. TJ Tampa, because look, the linebackers are still out there too. Cam Hart is still out there. Cam Hart was a guy that I had us picking in round 3 anyway. If you guys remember one of my mocks, it was Cam Hart. I really liked Cam Hart. So there's still some guys out there, man. Cam Hart's out there out of Notre Dame. Ball skills. TJ Tampa, I think, is still out there. Ball skills. All the big linebackers. So Junior Colson's out there. Peyton Wilson. Cedric Gray's out there. Jalen McMillan from Washington is out there. Marshawn Lloyd. I'm not a big Mac and Calvis fan, but Cooper Beebe's out there. But we just took a guard. Brendan Rice is out there. Christian Jones, I'm kind of on. Chris Adams Drain from Missouri is still out there. Kyrie Jackson, 6'4" corner from Oregon, is still out there. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. is still out there. Still some good players out there, bros. Broskis. Brobidis. John Smith, I'm glad you asked. All the linebackers are still available. So Colson, Peyton Wilson, Cedric Gray, those guys are all available. Also, TJ Tampa, Cam Hart, they're available still. Jayden Hicks is out there still. Those are the best DBs, Cam Hart, DBs, and linebackers that are available currently, the best ones. Scratch my armpit if y'all don't mind. I'm just chilling on my couch, y'all. I got a little table set up with my cam on it, so I do my OnlyFans. Chargers took Michigan linebacker Junior Colson home. That's the first it's nepotism. Chargers taking a Michigan linebacker. Patriots take Cadence Wallace, offensive line from Penn State. I didn't have him on my board whatsoever. I had him way down on the list, but whatever. They want that shit. They want that shit. Who am I to judge? Become the judge. So Caden Wallace goes to the Pats. Chargers take the first linebacker off the board, Junior Colson. We may see a run on linebackers now. We may see a run on linebackers because the first linebacker went. Now we may see a big run on them. Because, we got what? After the Chargers is what? The Giants, then the Cardinals again, then the Panthers and Cowboys. All those guys can use linebackers. We're almost up though, bros. We're almost up. We're like, shit, pretty close. 69. We're like 7 picks away from picking. Yeah, this is Caden Wallace from Penn State. Is there rising hate? We're getting close. We all know that Junior Colson already leaked it. Yeah, riveting stuff. We're just sitting around freaking watching other people draft. What do you want me to tell you? So Chargers just picked, so we should be pick 70 right now. The Giants. Who did the Giants get? The TV is way behind, by the way. Giants take Andrew Phillips, corner from Kentucky. So TJ Tampa's still out there. Cam Hart is still out there. Cardinals took Isaiah Adams, tackle. So we're getting close, man. Pick 73. We're almost there. Armando, estoy de acuerdo. Estoy diciendo que Brock Bowers era un pinche mamón, pero todos están diciendo que no le gustaba el pick y sabe que sabe cuánto, pero a mí sí me gustaba el pick. I think we'll probably go either one of the linebackers because there's some good linebackers out there, but I think we go either linebacker or corner because there's still like TJ Tampa's still out there, and Cam Hart is still out there. Jim Harbaugh looks like that geeky white dude down the street that does mushrooms with you on the weekends. That's what he reminds me of. This is going to be Andrew Phillips from Kentucky. How's Andrew Phillips just got out of college and he looks like he's 37 years old? Am I the only one that sees that? Andrew Phillips looks like he got a mortgage and 4 kids and drives a sensible crossover minivan. Is that just me or what? Bro, Junior Colson is nowhere near Junior Seau, but I get it. The same, another junior. I mean, Cardinals are picking a squad, bro. They got some good players, and they still got 7 picks remaining. Ain't that some mother? All right, Cardinals pick again. With the Cardinals pick, Cardinals took Isaiah Adams. Panthers take linebacker Trevin Wallace. We're almost up, and there's still TJ Tampa still there. Cam Hart is still there. There's some good players still available, people. Peyton Wilson, Cedric Gray, Jayden Hicks. How is TJ Tampa still out there? How is TJ's Tampa still available? I don't get it. Dude, my arms are white. Blake Corum has not been picked yet, Keith. Keith, thank you for being subscribing, man. Thanks for being a member. Yeah, Keith, Blake Corum has not been picked yet. If TJ Tampa is still available, that would be a great pick. What do we got going on here? Panthers took Trevin Wallace, linebacker from Kentucky. All right, guys, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Yeah, we could use a running back. Keith Pardini again. Remember, agree on with your pick. I just see Corum as a Raider mentally. And we could use a running back in the room. Yeah, but Corum also is like 5'8", bro. He's super small. I don't know, man. I like my running backs a little bit bigger than that, but who am I to say? Another nation, Panther Nation. Are you kidding me? I think the best player available is TJ Tampa. I've felt that for 10 picks. I don't know why he's not getting picked. I don't know if there's an issue or something that we're not hearing. But there's TJ Tampa. I know why Peyton Wilson hasn't been picked. But there's Tampa, Wilson, Gray. There's a lot of good people out there. Armando, I like the way you think, Ese. Hey, everybody, if you haven't already, go to X, go to Instagram, go to YouTube, subscribe to my other channel. I haven't put anything on yet, but I will after the draft. I'm going to do breakdowns for all 32 teams. Again, this is just an information reporting opinion site. It's not a fan site. I'm still a Raider fan. I'm always going to be a Raider fan. Raiders are nothing. It's a good pick. Cooper Beebe. Best player available is TJ Tampa. I can't believe he's still available. I can't believe he's still out there. TJ Tampa. For me, my opinion is TJ Tampa. TJ Tampa is the best player available right now. And he has been in my book for the last 10 picks. So I don't know what the F is going on. Someone got a sex tape on him or something. I don't know. Everybody look on the screen there. That first one, El Maloso Soto. Look for that on Instagram. Look for that on X. Look for that on YouTube for my football channel. Again, I'm going to start doing stuff after the draft. It's just an information football channel. It's not a fan site. This is my fandom right here. Always going to be Raiders. But I'm going to talk about, if you love football like I love football, this is my take on what's going on in football. Go check it out. All right, Falcons up. Oh, Falcons are taking Braylon Trice. I love Andre Rison, dude. Damon, thank you for being a member, bro. Appreciate it for subscribing. Best player available, like I said, TJ Tampa. TJ Tampa, man, I get it. He's not as fast as some of the other guys, but guess who else is slow? Marvin Harrison Jr. And he was the first receiver taken, and his ass is slow too. I mean, there's also Kyrie Jackson's out there. Cam Hart is out there. Dude, Bad Moon Rising. Bad Moon Rising was so toxic, bro. He was dating Left Eye from TLC, and she burned his mansion down. She legitimately set his not a house. She just set his mansion on fire, and he stayed with her. That's craziness. Yeah, Damon, thank you for saying that. I'll put it right here. Check that out. El Maloso Soto. Maloso means bad guy. And since I'm gonna, you know how I tell it like it is, and I don't have any fandom when it comes to the other team, so I'm just gonna tell it like it is. So I'm gonna be the bad guy sooner or later. Keith Pardini, I cannot confirm nor deny that, but it's a great story, so I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. Bro, let me tell you something. All right. When TLC started popping, I was in junior high. And let me tell you something right now, okay? Junior high, like exiting elementary school into junior high Like you start liking girls more than you do like sports and playing games and stuff like that. Like TLC and En Vogue fucked me up for sure. It's like if you weren't like light skinned, gorgeous, can sing and dance, I didn't even want to talk to you. I'll tell you that right now. TLC and En Vogue messed up my life for at least 3 years, bro. You had to be exotic looking. You couldn't be straight up and down. They totally messed me up. I said, yeah, I thought all hot chicks looked like that. I was like, damn. Bro, Jam Master, right? Oh my God, Cindy from En Vogue. My God, dude. En Vogue and TLC screwed me up for a lot of years. You should have seen the girls I dated in like early high school and stuff. Woo! It's all right though. I got me a baddie now. I'm not even tripping. I ain't even tripping. Hey, Grandmaster, I freaking dipped for a second too to make tacos. All right, we coming up, fellas. We coming up. Broncos took Jonah Ellis. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, Bay Area's chill? All right, cool. His daughter is so freaking like embarrassed right now at dad. Peanut Tillman, baby, the peanut punch. This was a low-key sleeper pick for me. This dude got a small face. He got a big head and a small face. Damn, 6'5.5", 325. This dude is a beast. Yeah, he gonna have to maybe wait a couple of years or a year or so because I don't know about these Yale dudes. The Ivy League. I don't know if they have any. Oof. I mean, he beating those dudes up. Sam Bowie out of McDonald's. I ran into Sam Perkins at what was it? Cheesecake Factory. He was drinking Hennessy on ice. Woo! He was getting lit. Hennessy and orange juice. Oh, hitting that gritty. Who is this for? All right, we up, players. We up. What do we think? All right, y'all. We got our tackle, Delmar Glaze from Maryland. The pick is in. Delmar Glaze. Delmar Glaze, people. Delmar Glaze. from Maryland. We're just going offense, I guess. Armando, I need you to spread the word for me about El Maloso, baby. Yeah, Tampa's still there, man. He's still there. I don't know what's going on, but we actually made the pick. The pick is Delmar Glaze from Maryland, tackle from Maryland. I mean, he's got a long wingspan, like 7-foot wingspan. He's got long ass arms. He's super strong hands. He locks on to defenders, and he's freaking going to be locked on for good. He's got decent footwork. He can handle speed rushers for that footwork. I mean, he kind of gets beat to the inside sometimes, I think, and he just needs to get his core a little bit stronger. No big deal. We can help him with that. But he's good on his feet, man. Here we go. Turning this up. All right, y'all. Delmar Glaze. So he started at right tackle, which is when he's probably going to be fighting for a job at right tackle. Uh, we picked our guard of the future. We picked hopefully a tackle of the future. The big thing with Delmar Glaze is Delmar Glaze made a big jump in his play 1 year to the next. So he's big. He's over 6'4", 315 pounds. He needs to get a little bit stronger in his core. He needs to be able, he's a good run blocker, but he needs to be able to handle some speed a little bit easier, some inside rush moves a little bit easier when the edge rushers change directions. He needs to be able to handle that a little bit better. But with coaching, he's athletic as hell and he's strong as fuck. I think he did like 39 reps. That's what I heard. At 225, that's beastly, bro. He's a big, strong specimen, and when you can take a player like that, some had him rated a little bit lower, but is what it is, man. I think it's a good pick. We're addressing needs. We got the offensive line, we got tackle. I think the next we're gonna probably get some defense in the 4th round. See what we have going on later in the draft because we got a 1-4, 1-5, 1-6, and 2 7s. All right, Damon Dustin, thank you again for being a subscriber. A membership subscriber. What do I think? I mean, look, it's hard to say right now because they haven't played. When you take a look at the when you take a look at the player, you take a look at the need. One thing you have to take a look at when you're projecting ahead is their progression. He's a young guy, and the thing with guys that young is their development is more in the projection, not who they are currently. I'm very encouraged by the fact that he made a big jump 1 year to the next. He wasn't terrible 2 years ago, but he wasn't as good as he was last year. It was a big jump. So that shows he's coachable. He's got good feet. He's strong. He's a really good run blocker, which is I think we're gonna want to do a lot. I think it's a decent pick, man. I think it's a good pick. Again, it's hard to say, well, this guy's a bad pick, that guy's a bad pick. Was he a little bit of a reach? Maybe, but measurables wise, no, he wasn't a reach at all. This dude was a straight up stud. The two guys that we have right now on the offensive line, yeah, there's some strong physical traits. You're going to see that. I think we're it's coming together. The guys that we're drafting on the offensive line have a lot of measurables. I think we're really pleased and have a lot of weight put into our development, which is I'm big on development. If you can get some of these guys that other teams kind of looking off and get them to develop, that's a good thing. Right, man. I think it's a great pick. Delmar Glaze. Here's the deal. Here's the deal with some of these later round offensive tackles. There's two ways to go about it. If you take a player that has a lot of, who's where he's going to be, you can make him a little bit better. But you have a guy on the ascent who has great physical talent, who has great physical traits. He just needs to clean up a few things here and there. This is when you want to start getting these guys, because I'll tell you something right now. Delmar Glaze's measurables are pretty good. He's pretty strong. Thank you, Armando. Appreciate it. Pass the word. Macon Calves going to the Colts. It's a decent pick. He's a good player.